Despite the fact that Donald Trump is the first former president to have 4 indictments and a mugshot, he's still the man for Republicans. And some MAGA superfans say an arrest record is just what Trump needed to win over a surprising group: African-American voters, because they know black folks so well.
This is endearing, especially many black men, to President Trump.
As one black lady I spoke with earlier today here in New Orleans said, Trump's a gangster. And that means he has cred among a new block of voters that perhaps have never given him a serious look, and now they're looking again.
Black Americans throughout our history have felt unfairly victimized by the system. Historically, there's some truth to that. The mugshot unintentionally created a bond between Donald Trump and black Americans. Over the weekend, with the help of mugshot merchandise, the Trump campaign raked in over $7 million. Today, my garbage man told me he's buying mugshot T-shirts for everyone he knows this Christmas.
Seriously, his garbage man? Oh my! Joining me now to discuss that nonsense, America's Aunt Gloria, my Aunt Gloria Evan Kindred. Aunt Gloria, oh Jesus, fix it. You're black.
It's ridiculous.
You're black. Is having a mugshot what you need to win over black voters?
No, and I don't think black voters are going to vote for him. He's a nutcase. You know, yes, a great mugshot, and someone once said he would be a great villain in the Batman movie. In fact, I think he would be the Joker's father, because it's a joke. This is totally ridiculous. This man is tearing the country apart. He's and these people who support him, who work for him, they know enough that what he did was wrong, and they're willing to go to jail for him. I don't quite understand that. And people need to realize if Trump is back, Putin is going to be eating it at our dinner table. Because they both like each other. And I don't want Putin in the U.S. And it's ridiculous. And we need someone to bring America back together.
So
and that person is.
Is that, go ahead. Go finish that sentence. And that person is? That
person is Vice President Harris. We need her passion, and we need her out there in front, because you have too many people who are so discouraged that they're just going to sit out the election. And we can't allow that to happen. That's the only way Trump can win.
So you think, Aunt Gloria, that Vice President Harris is the secret weapon here?
Yes. And she has all the secret ammunition she needs. Gun control. You know, what are Republicans telling their spouses? Oh, we got little Tommy and little Jimmy going out to school today, but if little Tommy doesn't come back, we still have little Jimmy? That's what people are having to deal with. How is gun control? And Obama got it right when he said, you can stay on your parents' insurance until you're 26. Why are we letting young people buy guns? When I grew up, the only reason you needed guns for hunting and protection. No one needs guns. And, you know, under 26. And that's why we're seeing most of the shooting.
Hey, Aunt Gloria. Yeah, you know, one more thing, Aunt Gloria, because there are Vice President Harris, you think, is the president's secret weapon, but some congressional Republicans want to impeach President Biden. How worried are you that they're actually going to do that?
I'm not worried at all. You know, how can people follow these people when they're supporting Trump and they don't seem to have any guidance? You know, is anybody going to step? It's wrong, you know, and no one seems to do that. These are people who've been in office a long time in the Congress, but they're willing to just be quiet. And you can't be quiet. This is not the time to be quiet. Trump does not care about anyone but himself and money.
Right.
And why people don't understand that is, and it's not the people, it's the people in Congress. You've been in office long enough, you know better. And you should want to keep your country together.
One more question for you. The judge in the Fulton County case, the 19 folks who have been charged, the judge in that case says that all court proceedings will be televised. Do you think that's a good idea, and will you be watching?
I will be watching, and it's a good idea. I think it's something people need to see how ridiculous this is. And that, and that should not be our focus. But right now, Trump is the focus all over. And that's why it should be televised. People can see this is ridiculous. And is this what you want your country to look like? No. I want some people to see it, and I want the Biden administration and Vice President, I want to see them. After this trial is over, that should be the end of it. Either send Trump to jail or cut him off the TV.